everybody. Thank you so much for stopping in and checking us out here on our 50-state tour. As you know, yesterday we were in Navarre Beach. Then we went to Pensacola Beach. It was awesome. Had a great time visiting my cousin. Today, while we are airing this episode, it is actually 4th of July. And so you'll be hearing this a day later, but we want to say happy 4th of July. And I am not sitting at this table alone. Cassie and Chelsea are here with me, and I'm also here with two friends who you are about to meet. So first of all, Christina, our host here in Lighthouse Point, say hello.
Hello. Happy Independence Day.
And Holly, say hello.
Absolutely. Happy Independence Day down here in Southern Florida.
Yep, so we're super excited. We drove today. Chelsea, how many hours? 10?
10 hours.
Plus we had an hour time change.
Yeah.
So we lost an hour and we drove 10. So it really took us 11 to get here. So we were up at 5 o'clock this morning to get here at really, I think, right, 5 o'clock. So it was 11 hours traveling, I guess, too, because, you know, we have to make those stops, right? We need a coffee, we need the restroom, we need gas. We had all sorts of stops to make. So Christina, yeah, it's definitely it's a road trip. Christina, thank you so much, though, for having us. I mean, your home here is absolutely beautiful. Swimming pool. I mean, we're on a lagoon here. Like, how do you like living here?
I know that I am incredibly blessed. Every day I wake up and I see that, and it's like vacation. So I see a meme go around Facebook that says, create a life that you don't need a vacation from.
Amen.
That's how I feel about living here.
Yes, I absolutely agree with you because, I mean, we were sitting out there even at nighttime. It was absolutely gorgeous. I was like, I need my camera to take a picture of this palm tree from below it at night. It was just gorgeous. So before we move on and talk about what we're going to be doing here in Lighthouse Point, I want to bring up a message I got from a previous episode earlier this week. It was when we were in the town square and we were in, help me out, guys. We were in Arkansas, Bentonville, Arkansas.
Farmer's Market.
Yes, we were at the farmer's market and we interviewed the guy from the food truck, and remember his name?
Marty.
Yeah, Marty. And Marty was awesome, and he was really enthusiastic, Holly, about cooking in a food truck. And
yeah.
what he said that was really interesting was that he wanted to get a food truck of his own, and when I asked him why, it was a really unexpected response. And one of the responses he had, the response he had was that he wanted to get his mother and his brother, who are both ill, out of their apartment and out into the real world so they could come work for him a little bit each day. And I thought that was super exciting, and I thought that was really special. So I got a private message from him today that said, hey, just want to let you know, it looks like this food truck thing is going to happen sooner than later. And I really can't help, right? Chelsea, I was so excited when I got that message, and I can't help but feel like that conversation that we had with Marty kind of gave him a little bit of a push, you know, to pursue this passion of his. So I just want to give Marty a little shout out, tell him we're thinking about him,
Whoop, whoop.
and it makes me super happy, and I hope this does happen sooner than later for him.
Absolutely. That's cool.
Now, today we met, actually, Christina, two of your friends, Victoria and Michael, and they have a crane operating business, which is like those serious hardcore cranes that are building these monster buildings and also demolition stuff. And you know, he has a cool passion with photography, and he also wishes he could have some time off, like a full week off to take a vacation. But he said that business is booming so big here that he cannot get away from work right now, and that he's established a really great business, but he can't get away from work because he doesn't have enough employees, because they need more crane mechanics. So I actually shared on my Facebook page, and 5 different people shared that post. And I shared it in my private group, Motivate Me with Lynette, Renda, Ultimate Support System 2. And I got actually a lot of different people who are commenting and tagging other people who may be interested because, and I'm putting this shout out on my show for Victoria and Michael because he is willing to fly people from wherever they live on a regular basis to work in Florida and to pay them very handsomely.
He pays well.
Right. He told me how much he pays, and I mean, it's like very handsomely.
Yeah.
So my point is, I'm just putting a shout out to anybody who knows anybody in the crane business. He's looking for people with experience, though. Like he's not playing around. He's looking for people with experience. If you know anybody who has experience, just email me at Lynette@motivatemepodcast.com, and I will send a picture of his business card along to you so that you can contact him directly. So that being said, something else before we move on to this spot here is when we were in Navarre Beach, my cousin has a hairless cat. Have you ladies ever seen a hairless cat?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What was your experience with a hairless cat? Because I was really shocked.
They have the warmest bodies. They're just like, they're so like, they want to like hug up on you because they're like, they don't have any hair. So
And when you
like,
get home, they come up to you like you're
Yeah.
like a dog would.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, Christina, I know you have two big dogs here.
Yes.
How do you feel about the hairless cat? Be honest, it's okay.
You really want to know?
Yeah.
That's what my dogs eat.
What do you
Come
mean?
on.
That is not what your dogs eat.
No, it isn't.
Not on a regular basis, anyway.
But, you know,
They're so cute, though. If
I'll
you
be
have
honest, I'll be
experience,
they
honest,
aren't.
I honestly, like, we saw pictures of it before we got there, and I'm like, that is the ugliest thing I have ever seen. Like, gross.
Exactly.
I don't want to be in the experience of this cat. And we got there. Oh my. I almost want to have one.
I know, right?
Even though it looks like Gollum.
Yes.
Gotham. Off of, like.
Gollum.
Off of.
Gollum.
And my precious. Off of the Lord of the Rings. Like, that is, it's so crazy. But he is so cute. And even Gollum, like, on the Lord of the Rings, like, he's kind of cute in those little weird ways. And then all of a sudden, he comes in with this creepy face. And you're like, I don't like you. That's kind of what he was like. Freddie was like that. Like, I wanted to really like him. And then I'm like, you're looking at me funny. But he was so cute.
It was warm.
Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
Too little for me.
He was awesome. Yeah, you're used to the big dogs, so I could see why. Anyway, so something I want to tell everybody about tomorrow when it comes to Freddie the hairless cat. Cassie, Chelsea, and I are going to have a photo competition on the Motivate Me with Lynette Renda Facebook page. We each took some pictures, possibly video, of Freddie. You may or may not see one of us, I'm not going to say which one, licking Freddie. You may or may not. Okay, so I'm just saying go to the Facebook page.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Go to the Facebook page and take a vote because you'll see Freddie there and you'll see what we're talking about. And shout out to Allison and Bill who were super generous in hosting us there because they were awesome and we just had a great time. So we left there, we got here, it was a long drive, but it was cool, we did great. And we're here with Christina Henley. Now, we are going to be interviewing Christina on Wednesday. She will be part of our season 3 interview. Christina, tell everybody where we're going to interview you.
We are going to Paul Kramer's Learn to Fly Center.
Paul Kramer's Learn to Fly Center, which is a
Flight school.
flight school, and you are gifting all of us
Flights.
Woo!
You are all going to fly an airplane. You're going to take off. You're going to learn about climbs, descents, turns, You're going to fly over the beach, out west, over the Everglades, and back in.
Woohoo!
And our pilots are very experienced, so he's going to let you get it as close to the runway as you possibly can. And if he thinks you can land the plane, he will let you.
I'm scared.
So excited!
Cassie and Chelsea are very excited. I'm feeling a little nervous. Talk about getting outside your comfort zone. Oh yeah, great idea.
I mean, seriously, I'm friggin' ready. So ready right now. I said,
Right now.
I did not say.
She's
Yep,
scaring
she
up.
said right now.
Okay, so now the other really cool thing about Christina is Christina. They can't get over it. The cool thing about Christina is that Christina is a powerhouse woman because not only is she part owner in a flight school, correct? But you are also the owner of a real estate company. So tell everybody about that.
I started in real estate right after being a waitress in I got into the mortgage industry in 1992. In 1994, I got into the real estate industry and stayed there ever since. I opened my own company in 2003, and I've never looked back. For me, I am incredibly passionate about both things, and it's because of the people. Buying a home is a dream. Flying a plane, becoming a pilot is a dream. I have gotten to live my whole life fulfilling people's dreams.
I think that's your passion, helping
It is.
people to fulfill their dreams.
I wake up every morning and I say I live in such a way as to inspire and influence people to be all they were created to be, limitlessly and courageously.
Awesome. I'm really looking forward to our formal interview together where we can get in more detail about that because I've already enjoyed the conversations that you and I have had here at your house
Me
tonight
too.
for dinner. So
Thank you.
thank you. All right, and tomorrow morning we're actually going to interview Holly, who is staying over here.
Woohoo!
And Holly, tell everybody what your passion is.
I have a couple of passions. I'm first and foremost a massage therapist, and then I've recently become a certified praise moves instructor, which is the Christian alternative to yoga.
Praise moves instructor.
Yep.
So just to get that out there, everybody knows that we experienced holy yoga
Yeah.
in Ohio. So we're really
Exactly.
curious to see how this is different, and maybe we can experience some of this with you tomorrow.
Yeah, I will do my best.
Like
I have
out on the
not,
docks.
full on done a class, but I'm totally open to bringing you guys into that and experiencing that with you. That would be phenomenal.
And we're always open for new experiences.
Yeah.
So we would like to try that too.
Absolutely.
All right. And we're always open to new experiences, so we're looking forward to try that too.
Sounds good. I like it.
All right, so the other person who actually already went to bed tonight that we will be interviewing this week as well is Christine Sneeringer. Did I pronounce that right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Okay, and her passion is comedy.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to talking to her too. We'll be interviewing her this week, and all 3 of your formal interviews will be airing season 3. So thank you for being a part of this short little episode for season 2, hanging out and just helping.
It's like a girl party.
Yeah, it's a girl
It
party.
has been a blast.
Yep. Can you just say, Christina, a little bit about what you were telling me outside when we were just relaxing on the dock about the fact that you realized you were sitting around the table with what tonight?
7 incredibly powerful women that are set on changing the world. And we're strong, and we're opinionated, and we're loving. And that can be stressful.
Yeah, she was actually saying that. She was actually saying that it was a little bit stressful
More
for her.
expressed to, I was saying to Lynette that I have experienced more stress tonight than I have in a very long time. Yeah.
Thank you for being honest about that.
Yeah, and I said, why? What stressed you out about it? And you said,
And I realized that because we are who we are, I love a judgment-free life. I like to ask a lot of questions and understand that my experience may not be everybody else's. And it was the most judgment I have had to overcome in a really long time.
and when you say judgment, because I talk about judgment all the time on the show.
I mean little criticisms, little judgments of, wow, that's not my experience, so I create a judgment about it.
So it's what you were thinking, and because that's one of the things I always talk about, right? We like, even especially for myself, like I feel maybe sometimes people are judging me, and this is
Yes.
a great conversation for my audience. I feel sometimes people are judging me, but it's maybe how I internalize or perceive it, maybe not how they intend it.
Oh goodness, do we have time for me to share about?
Yeah.
So Holly, when you were saying, well, what did you spend it on? What? Why?
And this is money, that you raised as a goal for yourself.
Yeah, I made
this
a
is
goal of
earlier
30,000. I created 42 in 12, 15 days. And Holly was asking me,
I was excited.
why? How?
Yeah.
Right? And what I was experiencing was, why is she getting so angry about this? I don't know the right question. I don't know why I'm not answering her. Because we tried it like 6 different times, right? And I'm like, I don't know what, and I'm like, and then you said, or somebody said, I'm asking because I want to create money like that.
Yeah.
And I said, well, the fact that you have that energy around creating money
Yeah.
would be a resistance to you
Yeah.
creating it. And we had a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
And you know what else I said to Lynette? Most of us would never have stayed 6 times.
Yeah.
We would have judged the other person because we don't know and love
Shut
them.
down. Yeah.
And I do know and love you.
Yeah.
So I stayed in the conversation with you, right?
Yeah.
However, if I didn't know you, Holly, I would have left that conversation.
Mm.
I would have shut down either in defensiveness
Right.
or anger or just like blowing you off. But because we know each other, I stayed in it. And that's why I think that serious relationship, intimate, transparent, honest relationships are so important.
Yeah.
Because we know that no matter what we think about each other or go through, we're staying in it.
Yeah, because I would have wanted you to stay in that
Yeah.
conversation. That wasn't what my intention was. I just
At all.
wanted to know,
Yeah.
like,
Because it's
what
exciting.
was it? Yes, exactly.
Right. And I'm hearing judgment.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
but that
I'm
wasn't
out.
where my thing was coming from. I just wanted to know, like, wow, what drove you to create that, to
Which-
make that happen?
Which leads back to the assumptions and the interpretations
Yeah,
people make.
I
and
get that.
Yeah.
I just want to thank you guys for giving a really great example to my audience of how things can be misinterpreted and how people can stay in it and
Yeah.
not walk away, and how, at the end of the day, it isn't easy to be around strong people all the time because, it isn't, but it just makes us stronger.
And it's worth it.
It's worth it. Totally.
Oh, yeah.
That's it, everybody. We've been, just so you know, pretty much daily, we've been having some pretty deep conversations, and I'm really glad that you got to catch a glimpse of that tonight.
Yes.
Mm.
So,
It's been truly amazing seeing you guys here, hearing all your stories and everything.
Oh, it's been great.
You know what I've enjoyed the most? And it has, you have time?
Yeah.
It is so, I already ask for everything, but honest to God, there's more I can ask for. Because hearing you guys' stories about just showing up, just saying what you're doing, just saying what you're after, and where it has taken you, that has encouraged me to be bolder in my life and go after it more and not be afraid.
Awesome, because that's our goal. That's my goal right there. That's why I'm out here. That's why I reached out to these two, and that's how we got to state 36 of 50 so far, and that's what keeps us going, that hope that, and you know what? Mission accomplished, one person, that's it, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Thank you all so much.
I
Say that again. So
I said I am gleaming because I've known you for so long, and to see, experience and just be a part of your shift throughout the time, and then being in this experience with you. It's amazing. And it's amazing because you are such a powerful woman, and to be a part of this and to be a part of your life, it's awesome. And appreciative.
we're gonna go have a group hug now. Good night, everybody.
And I talk to you, 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 and we love, and we hate.